So come up out of there. Or what is your craziest sex story? That's just weird, funny, creative, whatever. Let me hear you. Let me hear you, J-Dub. Let me go with you first.
Well, my craziest place is at your sister-in-law's house.
Yeah.
In the bathroom.
Yeah. And this fool, how you be a guest at somebody else's house? They know you because of me, but they don't know your girl. I could let him tell it, but I'm gonna tell it.
Tell it.
This man, tell me your logic. Like, what did y'all do? So you're sitting there on the ottoman, because I clearly remember it. She loves this man because she's just rubbing on his stomach. And I'm like, yeah, this is the one. He's going to marry her. I'm looking. I see them there. I look away. I don't see them there. I know that they don't use the restroom together because who does that with their loved one? So, Jamel, can you please tell me, what was the process? Who initiated it, and how, like, did you even get, like, what was, just paint the picture for me, please.
So I think I got up and went to the bathroom, and she came right behind me. I'm like, where you going? She's like, let's go in here. So, all right. Then
I like that.
Next thing you know, it happened.
But you didn't have to duke or nothing before that, right? You just...
No. I just
okay, because that'd have been weird. You've been like, hey, babe, you got to... hold up, babe. I got to...
No.
Yeah.
I got to do some real shit up in here before.
Come on, man. You can't take a shit the first time you're at somebody's house.
Hey. Mind you, he comes back and sits down like ain't shit happened. Just starts back enjoying the party. And my wife was like, she's like, babe, what if they was in there having sex? I'm like,
the look on your
if they were in there having sex. I know my guy. But man, that's sorry, sister-in-law. D, what's up? Tell me something.
Let's see. Some years back, I say it was the place for me. So I'm traditional, I guess you could put it like that. I'm the type of person, you know what I'm saying? You know, you get it in the place of your residence, you know, all over the place is available. Bedroom, bathroom, you know, kitchen, all that. But this particular time, you know, back a couple years back, you gotta put that time on it. Yeah, this
you gotta put that time on.
Long time ago.
This is a while back. So me and the girl met up. You know, we was cool. We was close, dating. You know, pretty much. But so we met up, and we get in my car and we driving around. So we get honey. She's like, I want to give you some head. I was like, all right, go ahead. So she doing that, and I'm like, well, when she started doing that, I was like, well, shit, I'm trying to fuck, man.
I'm trying to, yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So we was like, well, let's just find somewhere to go. Wasn't trying to pay to get in a hotel because we weren't trying to spend no money or nothing like that. So,
back in the days, you had to be creative. The Creative's podcast.
Yeah, you got to be creative. So she was like, well, let's just find somewhere that's like hid off or ducked off. And so we riding around for a little bit trying to find a spot that ain't open to like the streets and stuff. Because I don't like...
You looking for a spot where Batman would be at?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
In the darkness.
Because I'm not a public fucker. You know what I'm saying? So I need...
But you is.
I need some... He's got a point. He's got a point. So we're trying to find somewhere private, and we end up finding this spot that's like... It's like you know the dumpsters, how they had a bricking around it and all that stuff. So we found one of those, and then it's like this office building like to the side of it. So we figured we closed in. So we go off on the backside of it park. We back there getting it in. Tell me why some motherfucker just happens to be rolling through, and it ain't no campus security or nothing like that. Well, you know, patrolling.
Oh,
the security they pay to run after hours so people don't break in and all that stuff. It wasn't one of them. Just some random motherfucker just happens to drive the back side of the building. And so I'm like, fuck, somebody's here. So I'm in, and you know, like headlights coming around. I can't run. So I just grip around her and just kind of hold her tight. So
were y'all standing outside?
Well, that's the thing. So like we was behind a dumpster thing. And then there's an office building here. Yeah. So, I mean, you got the road in between that, but it's only like parking area. So it's like, why would any cars come back here? Mm-hmm. But, and then the main street is in front of the building. So we're back there getting it in, and then all of a sudden this random car just happens to be pulling through. I'm like, does this nigga have a fuck app or something? Like he can pick up where people you know what I'm saying? So this car coming through, and of course it's it's night. So the headlight beams just come right around on us. So it's one of them instances like you can't run, you can't.
But were you inside the car?
No, we was outside.
So y'all parked.
We parked
and got out the car.
Out the car.
See there? That's how I know D's a freak. I would have been in the car because I'm trying to be secretive.
Well, we've done it, but the car is tight. You know what I'm saying? The back seat.
That's why I'm saying you a freak. You trying to get active.
You make it work, bro.
You need some. I would have done whatever the car allowed me to do, but you was like, nah, come get this meat. All I see is, you remember when D was up under that table with that robo?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I'm going deep. I'm going deep. This man was up under a table, like squat, like frogging on, like, I'm going deep.
Hey, you had me doing that when we did that skit, the Mr. Market skit. This
Bro.
man had me outside.
Fam.
In the open.
Oh, when you met your favorite porn star.
Man, I said, this guy.
He was doing it perfect too. Pause.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, I've seen myself, and I'm just saying he had great form. You know?
Wow, let me guess. That's
Well,
creative.
and then also, were y'all completely naked? Or
No.
Just you had
so like just my pants down,
shirt on.
Yeah.
So your ass is just out in nature.
Yeah, ass out in nature. Both asses out in nature because hers was too.
Well, you know, the girl, she got to get all the way exposed or whatever.
For the most part, like
or throw them pants aside, but I don't like that fabric soaking up them juices or whatever. I need all the juices to be free. But hey, he knows because it was by his house. He lived by a cemetery.
Not now.
He used to live by a cemetery back in the day.
Okay.
I was wondering if you're going to get to this story again. He's talking about cars, you know.
Well, yeah, you know. So I used to drive a 1987 New Yorker with the plush seats in the back.
Chrysler? Nice.
It said New Yorker, Chrysler, and I think it said Dodge or something.
Yeah, it was all.
This is my grandparents' car, so you know that's why it was like had the plush seats in it or whatever.
Know which one that was.
So me and my girlfriend at the time would go drive all the way out to the country, go to the center. I would drive by his house. He see some lights. I would hit the horn or something. Hey J-Dub, what's up, boy? And he would see me go through there or whatever, and then we would go to the cemetery, and I would drop off the deceased. Or the disquete. I would drop off the disquete back there. And hey, man, and when we be back there, bro, you would think it's nobody back there, technically. I mean, it was people back there.
You was trying to fuck a soul out of
Michael Jackson back there. Looking through the window. But nah, man, I used to always be looking up through the window like if some one of these hands come up out of one of these graves, I'm going to finish. But then we put the hightail it back down this dirt road.
So did you go all the way back to the graveyard, or did you like pull off to the
I used
side?
to go right to the entrance. I kind of felt like I was being disrespectful a little bit.
Oh, now you're thinking about the dead, huh? Now you're being considerate.
I still had to bust that nut though. So it is what it is. But what was the other thing? Currently, she's gonna be so mad. It is what it is, baby. Just don't look at this if you don't want to hear this, because you shouldn't be embarrassed, but you're gonna be embarrassed that I'm talking about.
I'm pretty sure she's been mad a lot of times at your ass.
Don't look at this.
So look,
sure means look.
J-Dub, how long y'all been married?
3 years, almost 3.
Dang, man, time moved fast.
Yeah.
So he's been married for 3 years. They have no children yet. My boy D, he has no children yet. So they haven't had to experience try to have sex with 3 children in the house.
Damn.
You put one to sleep, one's still up, one's crying. He wakes up the other one that you put to sleep earlier. It's a whole circus, right? So you have to find the perfect times to have quality intercourse with your spouse. Okay. So this one particular night, I made Carter go sleep in his room because he has it bad sleeping in our room because my wife just wants him to be in the room. I don't care. As long as I get my sleep, it is what it is. So Carter sleeps in the middle of us. The new baby sleeps in his crib. Taylor sleeps in her pack and play. So it's kid, wife, kid, me, another kid, right? Kind of hard to fuck in those situations. Okay? Kind of hard. So
fuck from all sides.
So this particular night, I said I'm going to have sex. So I made my son go in his room. He went to sleep. Baby went to sleep. Taylor went to sleep. Perfect. Stars have aligned. right? So me and my wife get into it. But I'm like, you know what? I ain't had it in a while. I'm finna get crazy. Okay. We ain't finna just do the quiet, da-da-da-da, right? Mind you, we still in the room. Okay. If you got kids and they're like young and could be in the pack of plays and sleepers, whatever, you done fucked in the room while they was there. You just got to do what you got to do. Okay. Because that couch be stiff sometime. The floor be rubbing. I'm old. We ain't trying to do that shit. We trying to be comfortable. I want to fuck in the bed. That fucking in the bed hit different when you older and you got kids, man. And the kids is always in the bed. It just hit a little bit different.
No more
okay?
cemetery.
They wasn't in the bed while we was doing it, mind you. So the two youngest are in their pack and plays, sleepers or whatever. Man, me and my wife on the edge of the bed. I'm dropping down off in that thing. Deep.
Tiptoes.
Yes, that's nasty.
Tiptoes.
Shh, the baby sleep. Make it nasty.
Is that the nasty? Give me the nasty.
I'm dipping deep, legs back, like we doing not our normal stuff. You know what I'm saying? We married, we done had sex a lot, so we be doing our normal shit. Legs back, deep. Deep. We're so into it. We know the two kids are asleep, right? It's like a movie. What happened next? My son, like a damn ninja, opens the door. We still deep. Walks right by me, jumps on the bed. Literally, like, this is the bed. This is me right here. Deep. Carter walks straight in, hops on the bed, kind of like looks at us like, lays down and goes to sleep. I pause. I'm like, deep. So we both look at him. So she laying like this and she's like, and I'm like, and then we look at each other like, so I come up out of there.
Sound effect.
Son goes straight to sleep. So then we go in the living room, finish it. And then we just like start laughing. And I'm just like, you can't, like, that's the best part of having kids is just to have those type of stories with somebody.